Development is not what we can say God-given. People must work towards it. And so we have agents, those people who cause development, or those people if they stop doing a thing, then development can happen. Like we have individuals, we have local communities, we have national government, we have international agencies, we have even NGOs and CBOs and FPOs as agents of development. So in terms of development, something has to happen, or something has to stop happening for development to be realized. So those are agents of development. So these agents will do something or refrain from doing something in order to cause that development to happen. And in climate change that we are talking about, this development revolve around the climate responses, like adaptation and mitigation. How are those also development? So if you could commission adaptation responses to mitigate the impact of climate change and to restore sanity. And even as this happens, so the area gets changed, gets developed because of that. And so it also depends on a number of things, a number of factors, socio-political, economic factors that we are talking about. So development happens through a number of approaches. So we talk about the top-down, bottom-up, collaborative. We talk about regional, intergovernmental, the technological approaches to development. And if we deploy those, we can realize development. But development cannot happen outside if certain enabling factors are not in place. And there are factors that influence development. I just mention a few of them, like the fact that development is a complex concept. People don't understand it. There's a time when somebody might be doing well economically, so we realize economic development. But then they forget that there are other dimensions that must also be looked at to constitute holistic development. Diversity of countries and country experiences. So then countries don't develop uniformly. And this depends on the country orientations, their diversity and their experiences. We also have the philosophical orientations. Look at the West, look at the North, and look at Africa, Asia, and the development philosophies they embody. Some are collectivist, some are individualist, and you can see that. So if a country is collectivist, so what it believes is development differs from what that other country that believes in individualism. No, geographical location is another important factor. Polity and the geopolitical factors. We look at the geostrategic factors are also important here. The degree of social and ethnic homogeneity. And the development agenda and approach that is taken. So you can imagine all those things. If we were to realize development, what factors do we encourage? Or in countries or in places that are underdeveloped, what factors are playing against them, for example? So we have also underdevelopment. So we know if we have development, we can also have underdevelopment. Like if you overuse exhaustible resources, if you overuse them, particularly if they are exhaustible, you may end up not having those resources, and so there will be underdevelopment. Look at carbon emissions and climate change, for example. If climate change is allowed to go the business as usual way, unmitigated, then we will lose out and not have development. So we will be having underdevelopment. If we have a general and political instability, we know countries, regions that are suffering from political and instability and widespread inequality, even those inequalities, poverty and insecurity. Look at that, diseases and poor health conditions. Those are important factors that lead to underdevelopment. High illiteracy levels, environmental depletion and pollution. If you look at all that,